Good morning, welcome to Morning Maths, day 20. You just need pencil and paper, copy me if you need to, go faster than me if you can. Question 1, slightly different now year 3 to what it normally is. 50 plus something equals 53. So that's 50 plus a mystery, 50 plus a mystery, I'm struggling to fit this in, equals 53. See if I can get it on one line. 50 plus something equals 53. So I've left a gap for now. You might just know what it is, but this is a picture of the answer. This, 53, 5, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 5 tens, 50, and 3 units, 3. So that's a picture of the answer. 5 tens, 3 units. When we've got 50 plus something, we've got the 50. What we haven't got is the 3. So the answer is 50 plus 3 equals 53. So what we're doing here is like what I might call a missing box question. We're finding the missing number that goes in the box. What goes in the box is 3, because 50 plus 3 is 53. Hope that makes sense. There'll be more of that to come in the next few days. Let's go on to question 2. Question 2, 75 plus 7. So I could count this on my fingers, as I have been doing lately, or I could do a column method. I'm going to count this on my fingers first. So I get my fists and I go 75, and then I start counting. 76, 77, 78, 79, 80, 81, 82. And when I've counted 7 fingers, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, I got to 82. So the answer is 82. With the column method, 5 plus 7, 5 plus 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 is 12. You write 12 like that. 7 plus 1 is 8. So it's still 82, because 82 is the answer. Let's move on to question 3. Question 3 is 10 take away 6. Some of you will be very fast at this now. 10 take away 6. 10 take away 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. If you find these easy now, just get faster and faster at them. When you get to your subtraction topic, take away questions, these questions will start getting more difficult. But for now, they're going to stay at this kind of level, so you can just practice your number line speed. Really? If you're getting all this stuff and you're in year 3, just try and get faster while still getting them right every time. 9 times 5. Next, we can sing our 5 times table 9 times for this. So we can go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45. We got to 9 fingers and it was 45. Question 5, times some apples. 12 divided by 4. You guessed it, I've got 12 apples. Dividing by 4 means sharing into groups of 4. So I'm not going to draw stick people this time, I'm just going to get 4 groups. 1, 2, apples. 3, 4. It's like 4 bags of apples. You could say, if I have 12 apples and I'm sharing them into 4 bags, how many apples will be in each bag? Let's see. Share them out fairly, so 1 each. Let's give them a second apple each. They've all got 2 now, all the bags. Third apple each. That's going to work perfectly. There's 3 bags in each apple, because 12 divided by 4, this is the answer. This is what you write down for question 5. 12 divided by 4 equals 1, 2, 3. That's the year 3 level work done. We'll move on to year 4 level work. Eat those apples all at once. And number 6. 100 plus a mystery equals 120. So you've got 100. I don't think I'll fit all of this in. We've got a mystery box. 100 plus something equals 120. Well, for 100 to get up to 120, we've got the 100. We just need the 2 from the 2t. The 2 tens, 20. So the missing number, I'll do it in purple, the missing number is 20. Because 100 plus 20 takes us up to 120. So that's really a place value question, because you see with the 100, you see you've got that 1, which is there. You just need a 2 in the tens column. Let's move on to question 7. More than means plus 354 plus 212. Or you could have 212 plus 354, which would really be the order from the word problem. It's the second number really first. You start with 212 and you increase it. But plus you can do either way. So you can start with 354 and increase it, which means plus. It's another word for plus. 566, no carrying or anything. Just 566. And question 8. Let's try and fit that on the board as well. Question 8 is 100 take away 77. Now if you know your number bonds to 100, you might just know that it's 23 straight away. If not, you could do the column method for subtraction. 10 take away 7 is 3. Oops, 3. 9 take away 7, 2, and nothing at the front, 23. Time to go to question 9. Question 9. 45 lots of 3. Multiplication. 45 lots of 3 means 45 multiplied by 3, or 3 multiplied by 45. So 45 is 45 partitioned, multiplied by 3. 3 times 4 is 12, place a 0. 3 times 5 is 15. You have to add up your two answers, which is going to be 135 when I add those up. 120, I haven't got much space, so I'm squeezing it in, being a bit naughty here. 120 plus 15 is 135. That's the answer to question 9. Question 10 is a division question with the bus stop. 484 divided by 4 works very well, and very simply this one. You say how many 4s fit into 4? Well, 4 is 4, so 1. How many 4s fit into 8? 4, 8, 2. How many 4s fit into 4 is 1. 121. I think we had that one before a few days back. Question 11 time. Ooh, let's move that for some people. And we'll do question 11. Value of 8 in 4.708. In year 5, you're always getting asked, mostly you're getting asked about these more difficult place values now, the decimals. So 4 is in the units column. Then you have tenths, which could be a little t for the hat, and hundredths, which could be a little h, and thousandths, which could be a little th. And it's worth 8 thousandths. We've done these for many days now, so I'm sure you're getting good at these now. If you wonder why we keep doing them, even though you know them, it's okay knowing something, but imagine if you didn't do it again for 3 months. Most of you would forget. If you do it every day for a while, and then we leave it a month or so, more people would retain it, more people would remember it. 0.008 is the decimal. 0.008. Very small number, much smaller than 1 whole 1, isn't it? It's nothing point a tiny little bit. Question 12. Sum, I'm sure you know, means plus, only means plus. 2,900 and also means plus usually. 3,984. Make sure that looks like a 9. 84 plus 0 plus 4, 0 plus 8, 9 plus 9 is 18, 2 plus 3 plus 1 is 6, 6,884. Just check that got bigger, because plus usually makes things bigger. And we're on to question 13. 4,000 minus 3,451. 3,451. Lots of help needed for this 0. Goes down to a 3. The thousands column goes down to 3,000. 1,000 comes over here, becoming 10 hundredths, which is 1,000. Then we can do more, get more help all the way along. The last one stays as a 10. Make sure it doesn't go down to a 9. 10 take away 1 is 9. 9 take away 5, 4. 9 take away 4, 5. Could get a bit mixed up with those 4s and 5s, but I think that's okay. And nothing at the front, which you don't even need to write. So 549 is the answer. Time to go to question 14. Question 14, I think I'll do 2 methods today, just to remind you of the grid method. You only have to do one. If you're with me, just copy one of them. I'm going to do the standard method. I'm going to check it with the grid method. So with the multiplication standard method, if there's decimals, you don't really line it up correctly because 4 is the same as 4.0, which would mean the decimal point is not lined up. But that's just what you do with times. It's different to the other 3 signs, plus, minus, and divide. Anyway, 7 times 4 is 28. 8 times 4 is 32, plus 2 is 34. That's a 3. 4 times 3 is 12, plus 3 is 15. 2 decimal places in the question means 2 decimal places in the answer. 15.48. With the grid method, I'm going to do it without any decimals and place them in at the end as if it was 300. No, it's not, but as if it was 387. I know that that's not what it is, but I'll sort the decimals out at the end. 4 times 3 is 12, place 2 zeros. 4 times 8 is 32, place 1 0. 4 times 7 is 28. Got to add those 3 answers up. I'm going to sneakily put the other 2 under 1,200 so I don't have to write it again, especially because I haven't got much room. Add those up, it should be 1,548, and then I'll have to deal with the decimals. Don't forget to deal with the decimals. So I did 387 times 4, but really it's 3.87 times 4. There's really these 2 decimal places in the question, so again you need 2 decimal places in the answer, so it's 15.48. 15.48, which I've got twice now. So I'm happy when I've checked with both methods. It makes me happy that I'm right. And we're going to question 15. Question 15. 4,580 divided by 5. I quite like bus stops divided by 5. They're not too difficult. 5s is a nice times table. How many 5s in 4? 0. Carried a 4. Lots of 5s in 45. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45. Actually 9. 9's the biggest digit you can ever get up here. It never ends up being 10 or something's gone wrong with your bus stop, because you can only put a single digit up here. So next, how many 5s in 8? 5, 10, nope, we haven't got 10, that's too many. 5 is just 1. 1 5 is 5, but that says 8. 6, 7, 8, that's remainder 3. How many 5s in 30? Well, that works, doesn't it? 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 is 6. 916. Let's go on to year 6 level work. Value of the 6. This place value question could be done by year 5 as well. I think if you can do the year 5 place value, or what comes up by the end of year 5, then you're okay for year 6 place value really, because you will already know your decimal hats. 8's in the units column, tenths and hundredths. So it's 600ths the answer. The good thing about year 5 is if you get the hang of all the year 5 work, you're in a very good position for year 6 because you know most of what you need. 600ths. As a fraction, 6 over 100, of course. And as a decimal, 0.06. 0.06. There we are. And we're on question 17. Question 17, there's no money sign for question 17, but it looks a bit like money to me. Reminds me of money. 3.25 and 4.75. Or if it was money, you could say 325 and 475. If you know your number bonds to 100, you know 25 and 75 locked together. Very famously, and this number bond comes up a lot, that 25 and 75 make 100. So that will make a carried 1, which means I think the answer will be 8. But let's see. 5 and 5 is 10. 2 and 7 is 9, plus 1 is 10. 3, 4 and 1 is 8. 8.00, otherwise known as 8, or 8.0, or 8.000. Anyway, the answer is 8. Let's go to question 18. Just slightly different to the ones we've been doing, because it's a 2-digit number, actually take away a 3-digit number, but that 3-digit number has 2 decimal places. So because it's got 2 decimal places, the 10, which is bigger than the 1 and a bit, isn't it? The 10 will need 2 decimal places, 10.00. And we can take away 1.72, lining up the point like you always do in plus and minus and divide, but not times. Let's do some helping, because 0 take away 2 we can't do in column method. Go all the way along to the 1, you know how this works. 10 goes to a 9, 10 goes to a 9. 10 take away 2 is 8. 9 take away 7, 2. 9 take away 1, 8. And nothing at the front, that's right. 8.28, that's right. More number bond checks because 28 and 72 go together to make 100. Let's go to question 19. Quite a big multiplication. 7345 times 7. If you're good at your 7 times table, this will be okay. 7 times 5, 35. 7 times 4, 28, plus 3, 31. 7 times 3, 21, plus 3, 24. 7 times 7, 49, plus 2, 51. 51,415. As you know, commas go 3 from the end if you use them. 51,415. I'll check my times tables while you're catching up if you need to. Okay, and we're on question 20, which will fit at the bottom, I think. 20. Nearly done. 1.572. Decimals are fine on the bus stop if you just line up the decimal point. How many 3's fit into 1.572? Well, 3 doesn't even fit into 1, it's too big. That's why it's going to be 0 point something. Because we only had 1 and a bit to start with. If you share it between 3, people are not going to get more than 1 each. If you're sharing between some people. So how many 3's in 15? 3, 6, 9, 12 and 15. My finger said 5. How many 3's in 7? 3, 6. Is 2 would fit into 6, but that's 7, so we need a remainder 1. How many 3's in 12? 3, 6, 9, 12 is 4. 0.452. 0.452. Time for some answers, I think. 0. I think I said that last one incorrectly. 0.524. Let's just go back, get my workings back. 0.524 is right. Okay, and there's the rest of the answers. And thanks for listening. See you again.